Hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday. It's great to be able to leave this video here for you all as I am out today doing some instructional rounds over at Sparta Elementary. I explained that to you yesterday and I hope that your day has gone extremely well today. I want to introduce you today to the Mysteries of Harris Burdick by Chris Van Allsburg. We are going to be using the Mysteries of Harris Burdick to talk about our fictional story writing that we are going to begin today. And much like the personal narrative that we've done and the expository that we've done, now we are going to allow you to be a little bit more creative and begin the fictional story process. And so what I want to do today is I want to walk you through the first couple of slides of the Mysteries of Harris Burdick, and then I'm going to turn you loose to view the pictures that Mr. Allsburg has left for us, and you're going to be creating some questions today that will stem from the pictures that he has left. So let's take a look at the introduction together. First of all, it says, I first saw the drawings in this book a year ago in the home of a man named Peter Winders. Though Mr. Winders is retired now, he once worked for a children's book publisher, choosing the stories and pictures that would be turned into books. 30 years ago, a man called at Peter Winders' office, introducing himself as Harris Burdick. Mr. Burdick explained that he had written 14 stories and had drawn many pictures for each one. He'd brought with him just one drawing from each story to see if Mr. Winders liked his work. Peter Winders was fascinated by the drawings. He told Burdick he would like to read the stories that went with them as soon as possible. The artist agreed to bring the stories the next morning. He left the 14 drawings with Winders, but he did not return the next day, or the day after that. Harris Burdick was never heard from again. Over the years, Winders tried to find out who Burdick was and what had happened to him, but he discovered nothing. To this day, Harris Burdick remains a complete mystery. His disappearance is not the only mystery left behind. What were the stories that went with these drawings? There are some clues. Burdick had written a title and caption for each picture. When I told Peter Winders how difficult it was to look at the drawings and their captions without imagining a story, he smiled and left the room. He returned with a dust-covered cardboard box. Inside were dozens of stories, all inspired by the Burdick drawings. They'd been written years ago by Winders' children and their friends. I spent the rest of my visit reading these stories. They were remarkable, some bizarre, some funny, and some downright scary. In the hope that other children will be inspired by them, the Burdick drawings are reproduced here for the first time. Your task, as we did together, we read the introduction and learned about the mysteries, the mysterious story of Harris Burdick. And doesn't this make you wonder? That's what Chris Van Allsburg does to make his wonderful stories. He first comes up with a picture and then he writes his story. His pictures do make you wonder, what happens next? So you're going to take a look at each one of these pictures. There are several of them, beginning here with Archie Smith, Boy Wonder. And the caption says, a tiny voice asked, is he the one? So then you would begin asking questions about everything that you see. Who is Archie Smith? Why is he a boy wonder? Is that Archie Smith in the bed? Who is the tiny voice? What does he mean by the one? What is that glowing ball of light? Is there two of them? Are there more outside the window? Is the window open? How did the window get open? Is the boy in the bed smiling? Is he in pain? What's happening? Is this the beginning of the story? Is this the end of the story? Is this the middle of the story? I don't know. But those are some of the questions that you might ask when you come to the picture the first time. Then when you click over to the second slide of the same picture, you'll see some example questions there. Some of those questions might be ones that you already came up with, or they might be new ones. If they are new ones, please add those to the questions that you wrote down in your composition book. And then finish up, and then you would go to the next picture. I'm not going to show you that one right now. I want you to find that on your own here in just a little bit. So your task today is to cycle through these pictures You are to be writing down questions and get as many written down as you can. The more questions you can ask, the better chance you have of writing a great story here in a day or two. Remember, you are working on this alone. You may listen to music through your headphones if you would like to as you work today, but do not let that become a distraction to you. All right. When you finish working on this today, you may take out your library book and read or work on another class assignment. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at chad.hammonds@bisd.net, or you can come in for tutorials tomorrow morning. I miss you guys. I look forward to seeing you. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.